Let's go.
You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, you talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you ain't coming
Oh,
out. You was rocking out. By the way, people, tis me, it's Mike Mula. You know what it is. Mikey Mula.
All right.
All right. So it is Mikee Mula.
Mikey Mula.
Bro, you all right?
Confirmed. That is confirmed. That's a fact, my brother.
All right, that's what's
We
up.
out here, though. Cash Addicts, 15 minutes of fame.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Ain't you a rapper, yo?
I am.
Not you.
Yeah, nah,
This nigga with the mic.
Pause.
Trying to fix it, man.
Yeah, all right.
All right, we good.
Alright,
Thank you.
This nigga about to detach the whole engineering booth to take apart the mic and shit.
Yeah, I don't know what happened on the commercial break, man. It's got crazy. But yeah, man, Mike Mula in the building.
Yo.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Wrap it
saying? Finally, word up. Word up.
Thank you. Far
Yo,
from
I
time.
don't know if you know, but we had a lot of artists up here, man, before you.
Okay.
And your name has come up multiple times.
Yeah, it's been brought up.
Like,
Okay.
yo, I shot some my dudes, Mike Mula. Yo, I got this feature with my man Mike Mula. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I was with Mike Mula last night. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Mike
You see
Mula.
that, like, you everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
So-
how many Mike Mulas is it?
To my knowledge, I'm the only Mike Mula. I'm definitely the only Mikey Mula, though. That's a fact.
Oh, all right.
So, maybe another Mike Mula somewhere, but no Mikey Mulas.
All right. Now I'm just fucking with
Nah,
you.
I know
man.
the drill. I know the drill, my nigga. I know the drill, my boy.
But yeah, man. But yeah, what's good, man? You're out of Newark.
Yeah, I'm from the Newark area. I'm actually from East Orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
East Orange.
Yeah, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah,
I thought,
yeah.
you know, I thought you was from Newark.
Nah. Well, you know, it's a lot of artists who are from the area.
Okay. Yeah.
So shouts to Newark.
Yeah.
Those are definitely my people.
Oh, all right. Well, shout out to Drift, man. He also
That's
from
my
that,
man.
Drift.
Drift is my man.
Yeah.
From Orange.
That's
Oh,
the
yeah,
big
yeah.
homie.
Yeah, like,
Fuck with Drift.
yeah, most of the, like, I'm trying to think who else out of East Orange. I mean, I know Naughty from East Orange.
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
Drift
yeah,
and
of course. Shouts to the homies.
Yeah,
Shouts
Drift.
to Naughty.
Drift is
Was
probably
it Queen from me? No, she from
Drift.
North, right?
Drift, one of the most notable artists from EO.
Yeah, Drift. I mean, I remember when I was coming up, Drift did I think the 106.
Don't Call Me?
Apart.
Yeah, 106
oh,
Apart.
Yeah, and he really put on for EO, so I
Yeah.
always remember that. The whole north side and all that Park Ave.
Yeah. and
Shouts to Drift. That's
been
my
up
man.
there. Yeah. Who else would you say is notable coming out of East Orange, New Jersey?
Well, hold on.
Think
Before we
about
do that, you ain't really telling nobody about yourself, you know?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
You know,
good
like-
people. Good people. You know, it's Mikey Mula. I'm a MC, not a rapper. MC. It's a difference. But
I'm
yeah.
not a rapper either.
You feel me?
Shirts coming soon.
Okay, why not? But yeah, I mean, you know, founder of Cash Addicts Entertainment, UW Battle League, Green Team. That's basically my thing. So you know, we got a lot of things going on.
Oh, okay. So you're actually, are you one of the founders of the UW or?
Absolutely,
Oh, okay.
absolutely. I mean, it's a small knit group of individuals who get the job done. You feel me?
Nice.
I happen to be one of those people.
Okay. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
It's
So-
a tough resume.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
So how's that transition? Because I know UW is fairly new. The Battle League, right?
Fairly new. We've had 4 events now,
Okay.
so fairly new. Yeah, definitely.
So it's fairly new. So how was that transition going from being an MC to actually managing that Battle League? Like how,
It's not to be honest with you, it's not really that much of a transition because, I mean, I've been rapping since I was 12, but when I turned 20, I started Cash Addicts Entertainment.
okay.
So, I mean, I had been doing a lot of behind the scenes managerial type of stuff over there already. So when we started UW, it was kind of just the same mold and the same attitude, just business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Business first.
Questioning, UW stands for Underworld, right?
No, sir.
No?
Still.
Okay.
Yep.
What is
Ultimate Warrior, sir.
Ultimate Warriors.
Ultimate Warrior. The
Oh,
Ultimate
alright,
Warrior
alright,
Battle
alright.
League.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
That's dope.
Yeah, I never even thought to ask what UW stands
That's
for.
what UW.
I was just curious.
Yeah, that's UW.
But question, I see some of your the people you work with,
Okay.
notable people.
Yeah.
You want to say them or you want me to do them like?
Shock
well,
me.
well,
Who we talking about?
Scarface.
Oh, okay,
How'd that
yeah.
go?
Shouts to Scarface. That's a legend, bro. That was probably my favorite feature that I've done. That was great. We flew out.
Scarface is a legend.
We flew out to Houston. Shouts to the whole Texas, Houston.
Scarface. That's my.
Yeah, that's the big homie right there for real, man. I mean,
Oh, okay.
that was a great experience.
So talk about how did that come about? Like that whole experience.
As far as the situation with Face,
Yeah.
well, basically we knew we had a mutual, a mutual friend, I guess you could say.
Okay.
A mutual acquaintance and we ended up doing business with the guy and getting a beat from him. We had got a couple beats from him. So we flew out to Houston, in the studio with him, you know, just chopping it up with him. He was telling us how he liked the record. He wanted somebody from Houston on it. So we started asking him, like, well, you know, who can you call? He ended up being hollering at the big homie Face Mob, and, you know.
He's still down with the Rough Riders?
Who, Scarface?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I didn't know about that, honestly.
He was with Double R at one point.
Yeah?
Like it was like Double R South or something like that.
Oh, yeah?
I know he was with Def Jam South.
Yeah, he was with
Bad
Def
Boy.
Jam.
He's with Bad Boy, actually, right? Well, no, Def Jam South.
Def Jam South.
Yeah,
Def Jam South.
Def
No,
Jam
Def
South.
Jam
Yeah,
South.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Nah, you good. You good.
Yeah, you got me all over the
Yeah,
place.
You saw my
Labels
face. I'm like,
right
whoa,
now,
hold up.
man.
Nah.
He was with Interscope West.
But he was at one point, I believe, with the Rough Riders.
Yeah, Epic Canada.
Shout out to Diz.
You sound the Cash Addict South, huh?
But question.
Shout out, yo.
Question: how was that
What's
whole
up?
experience? Because I know, like, I like to ask about, you know, different. Like, I like to ask different artists we have up here, like, when they work with somebody notable, is that like,
Yeah.
what's their personality like? You know?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, yo. Me and shouts to my man Arsenal. First of all, that's my partner right there. That's my man. We flew out there together. It's me, Scarface, and Arsenal on the record. So me and Ars flew to Houston, yo. And you know, I guess it don't rain out there a lot, yo. It must have rained 5 days straight. So we was sick. We was just in the studio locked in for about 4 days straight. So Scarface ain't come to like the 4th day. We had been locked in there, like, yo, shower, eat, and
Shout
go
out
back
to
to
Ryan.
recording. So.
Nice.
Shouts to my man Jay Stars too. That was his studio. My man Primo. So you know when Scarface came, yo, we was already on our A game, bro. We had been freestyling at this point.
So
Like,
y'all already heated up.
yeah, he came in and was like, yo, you know, y'all gotta chill for a second, man. I'm gonna hang out and write this verse real quick.
Oh, he wasn't even ready.
Yo, nah, I mean, it wasn't like that. You know, it was more so like, you know how I don't know if you're an artist, you understand. You be in a room in a room writing or something, and there's people rapping, and yo, it's kind of.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
was distracted.
yeah, so he chilled us down, man. You know, told us we had to step out for a
That's like
second.
the kids running around playing. This
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, nah, you know what I mean?
You
Like,
try to watch TV.
yo.
You like, hey,
and that's a, you know what I mean? That's a real
shut
story.
the
Like,
fuck up in there.
so you know, me being me, we stepped out or whatever. We stepped out, you know, took a smoke break. That's all the time it took for him. You know,
Yeah.
Came back and the big homie laced it, and it was like that. We
Nice.
popped some what they was drinking, Jack Daniels, yo. That's when I started drinking
Pop
Jack.
Daniels?
Yo, I've been drinking Jack Daniels to this day. I think
I
that
thought
was
you were about to say a Molly or something.
4
I don't know why
years
I'm so
ago.
used to that phrase now. Everything getting
Well,
popped is Molly's.
a lot of people are doing that crazy stuff, man. It's crazy out here.
Don't
So
do
you
that.
actually consider crazy? Some people be co-signing the Mollies.
You know, I don't.
I see people
Yeah,
co-sign.
I wasn't co-signing.
I was a little surprised. I listened to J. Cole album, and he mentioned it almost as a co-sign. It's weird.
Yeah,
I guess I expected more from him, but I don't know.
he's human, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta like to have a good time, man.
Maybe he
know.
like Molly's. I mean, you know,
He
I
didn't say
can't-
he did it. He said she popped the Molly.
Oh,
So-
well, see, yeah.
Oh yeah, he ain't talking about him.
but still.
I could.
She popped a Molly. He probably telling a real story.
Yeah,
You didn't want the
yeah,
guy
that's
to
a
do,
true
man.
story,
What do you
yeah.
want the guy to
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Girl Hobson, she popped the Molly.
She popped the Molly.
I'd
She
rather-
started
You
sweating.
know how it is as an artist. Certain
Yeah.
things you say,
Yeah, I
you got
know.
a fan base, you
It's-
influential.
Yeah, very
So
influential.
you say that, and there's a possibility that you might have almost kind of made it. You made it cool almost.
Well, you know, here's the thing about being an artist. The same way that, you know, everything that we say is looked at and taken by face value, you still got to realize, like, you got to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
So me as an artist, I want to be true to myself first and foremost. If I'm not being true to myself, I shouldn't be doing music.
Most definitely.
So if, you know what I mean? So if he's telling a story, yo, she hopped in and popped a Molly, and that's what the party wanted to tell a story, you almost got to, like, let him rock out. You
You
know?
walk down the bear with it.
Yeah, you got to rock with it on the strength of this a story. It might have really happened. He might be telling you a true story.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we do want to hear about these artists. We want to hear about their lives and shit.
Yeah,
so
that's what you're buying. That's what
it
you're buying
is.
into. Yeah, that's what you're buying
what we
into.
paid for. So
That's
I
what
guess
you're
truth
buying
is
into.
truth is at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I don't want to know about them.
Yeah.
I'm tired of knowing about
I'm
them.
not
feel
interested.
You know what? I'm more into
It's like, yo, their life is in the public life too much now.
Yeah.
These
They get,
days,
yeah,
man.
and
I mean,
like
it's
certain
entertainment.
rappers though, certain entertainers because
Yeah.
certain ones I don't hear about that I actually respect, but other ones is just like they too high for their buttons and it's just they just want the limelight all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I needed to know Kanye's baby name was North,
Yeah,
like in Northwest.
Northwest?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I needed to know
I
that.
still
like,
think
no.
it's the dumbest shit ever, but you know, go ahead. I mean,
Hey, man.
like she don't need a job.
Yo,
but
to
she, you know,
each his own, man.
Yeah.
To each his own.
I didn't need to know that.
But I mean, that's what it is, man. But
Yeah.
you know, we talked about earlier. We was talking about how, you know, being too old. That's how I went to State Fair. Said, you know, not too old to go to State Fair.
Yeah.
Is it a such thing as being too old to rap?
It's like saying it's too old to have fun.
Well, it's a sensitive subject because it depends who you are.
Yeah.
Depends what your thing is, what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because you take a Jay-Z, bro. What is he? 45? Bro, nah,
Yeah.
seriously,
Yeah,
like,
he's like 67.
I remember at a point when he first made that transition and I guess started rapping different. Like when I was getting out of high school and I couldn't really get what Hov was saying.
Yeah.
But it seemed like the older he get, the more shit he's talking, bro.
Word up.
And he ain't talking no bad shit. So it's like, certain people is no ceiling, but you could definitely get too old to rap depending on what you rapping about and
Yeah.
Well, what if?
And
What
I
if
think-
you wanna-
kicking it and all that.
Well, what? Can I go?
Okay,
You want me to go?
yeah,
Oh, all right. I was about to say, what if?
Y'all gonna go?
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll take over.
all right.
What if like you're a rapper? Because now we talking about the age thing. What if you're a rapper?
He's a rapper.
All right. Well, you're a rapper.
I'm an MC.
Yeah, he's an MC.
I'm an
No,
MC.
see,
He's
he's
an
not
MC.
a rapper. See, that's
I'm
what
an
I'm saying.
MC.
Imagine if you was
I'm
a
an
rapper.
MC. Hold on now.
Imagine if you was a rapper.
Okay.
And he drinking that hot drink over there.
Drinking that stuff.
Yo, you good, bro? You want some cup?
Yeah, man. Why not? Win the room.
It's another cup, right?
Just hanging out, man.
You know, hold on, your cup a little heavy, bro.
I
My
was
cup
about to
was
say,
never
this
as
how
heavy
it's
as
going
yours.
down?
No. We spread the joy a little bit.
Go ahead, man. Pull your own troubles now.
Oh, nah, I mean, it was your troubles, but you know.
Well, let me ask why he asking that.
Here you go.
Welcome.
I guess, I always had something to say about, being too old to rap. I don't think you could start rapping at an old age. I think if you already have a fan base, you move and you dope, you can't stop. Like Jay has
That's
a
why
fan
I'm
base.
getting-
Well,
he
what's
moving, he can't
what's the
stop.
old age? What's old?
I was going to say
That's
that.
arguable
and
too.
Also,
That's arguable.
What's old?
That's arguable.
Some people think different ages is old.
I think
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in
yeah.
the day, it didn't matter because when you thought about the rappers, they all seemed to me when I was growing up, everybody seemed old.
And
Busta
also-
Rhymes seemed old to me when I was young.
Yeah, that's
But
what
he
you're
was
saying.
18.
Yeah, he was.
Yo, he was
Yeah, he was.
18.
He
He
was-
seemed
yeah.
old to me.
Yeah,
though.
he seemed old to you.
Snoop and all them was
They
kids.
seem
though.
old.
Yeah, they was
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
though. They was
yeah,
kids
Snoop
when they
was
started.
17.
He was
They
young.
was kids when they
Snoop
started.
was 17 when
But
he started.
they seem
NWA was
old.
young when they started.
They seem old. All of
I
them
think
seem
Drake was like the
old to me.
oldest out of that whole
Like
group.
these young dudes now, when you look at them, they look young.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, the hottest rappers that's in the industry right now is older. Eminem, Jay.
Well, those are
Oh, they're
those are.
cool. They're legends.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. I was
legends.
about to say those are
Different, right?
legends though. Yeah, that's different, yo.
But 2
at this
Chainz,
point
Rick
in
Ross.
time,
We got a caller.
2 Chainz, Rick Ross, they older too.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's take this call.
It's Freshman Mondays, 15 in MOFE. Who's this and where you from?
Hey, this is Ernest calling from Arizona.
Oh, hey,
Ernest.
hey, what's going on, Ernest?
What's up,
Ernest, what's good, man?
How y'all doing?
We're doing
Cool.
great,
Hey,
man.
yeah, I'm listening live.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's too late to start at 40 to be a daggone MC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So
Yeah,
if you
so-
40, don't even start to get it going.
So
So
you
when
saying
you-
you could be 39 and start?
I don't even think you could be 39.
All right, so somebody
I'm
like
sorry.
Rick Ross who started when he was what 35.
Nah,
Nah,
probably
he didn't
not.
start that.
Probably
Nah,
not.
he-
Well,
yo.
well, when he got on, like
See, that's
when he
the
got-
yeah.
but he
when
might
you
have been
get on and
buzzing,
when you
But
start
he
is
brought,
different.
he brought a fan base with
Yeah,
him.
Exactly.
He brought somebody behind him to back him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
You
I would
can't
agree with
start.
that.
You could get on at a certain age, but you could have been buzzing in the
Yo,
underground.
paying dues is paying dues, man.
Yeah.
When you know what I mean, like whenever we hear about them, by the time, especially if they're from another market, that means that they blew up already. Shit, we're in New Jersey.
Word up. Yo, and you know what, Ern, I'm happy on the phone. And we got Mikey Mula in the building, MC from East Orange, New Jersey.
Ernest, what's up, man?
We actually have a topic, that we want to introduce to people in the chat, to you right now, anybody that's watching. Internet dating. We know how social media is now, it's changing. Is it still possible to date through the internet? You there?
I think, yeah, I was thinking about it, but I think it is still possible to date using the internet. You still got to go through all the same talk, get to know a person. I think the internet is only giving you that avenue of introduction. That's all you're getting off the internet.
But
You're
see-
not getting a whole lot of information or nothing off of nobody.
See, that's the
Ernest,
difference.
you sound like you know.
Nah.
You sound like you've been down this road a few times.
No, I
bet.
put like this. I've been around
I hear you.
for a long time.
Okay.
What is too old to start dating on it? At what age should you stop dating on the,
Put it like
on the
this.
internet?
You, they are making sites for people 50 and over.
Word.
You know,
Right.
come on,
Word.
they
They
just
target
creating
everybody.
sites.
They got sites for
Again,
Christian dating.
all that's doing is
Christian mingle.
creating the avenue of introduction. That's it.
Oh man.
But
So
It's the era of the creeps.
But if you don't realize on social media right now, people put all their business up there. So do you really not know the person? If you want to get technical, people put all their business on social networks now. You see their kids, you know, you pretty much know what block they live on. They take pictures in front of their house. You know what their house look like.
Google Earth them.
You see their family.
You don't know that person.
Like you see the school they went to.
You don't know that person.
Nah, you don't know where I live.
You don't know that.
It's a lot of info, man.
You still don't know that person.
Nah, you
Nah, you still don't. It's like yo,
You don't.
Like
But you know a lot.
Nah, it's like you know.
I'm sorry, you don't know that person.
Like nah, you know
Yeah, you don't-
specifics.
you don't know
Like
that
nah,
guy.
man, you know
if
facts.
you think you know that person, you're about to get beat.
Like, yeah. Like, nah,
Oh shit, man. Ernest, thanks for calling up, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it,
No
man.
sweat.
Shouts to
Yo,
Arizona.
Aaron, I'm gonna call your dad later on.
All right, cool.
All right. That's
Yeah.
nah, that's crazy, man.
Shout out to Ernest calling all the way from Arizona, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, Arizona's
Ernest.
kind of far.
Yeah, that's tough.
But like I was trying to answer. Well, not answer, but I wanted to say something earlier. Like as far as the dating, well, I guess now I'm on this. I was trying to say something else earlier, but you know, as far as the dating thing go, I think this is my opinion. Is this the world we live in today is pretty much based on internet. You know, to where it's like when we was growing up, we had Black Planet, which was not as advanced as you know, the dating websites they have today.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they got commercials for this. You ever see a Black Planet commercial?
Yeah, they got black people meet.
Yo,
Yeah, they got
Christian
Christian
mingle.
you know what's crazy? I wasn't really up on Black Planet.
I never knew.
A black person.
I kid you not, bro.
Yo, you missed out.
Well, you was too young.
I ain't have one. That's what I'm saying. I think I was a little bit younger than that.
Yeah,
I
MySpace.
did the chat line, yo.
You just missed.
Oh,
I did the chat line. I won with the chat line
you
for
went
years.
with the phone chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
Rave.
The rave, bro. I
My
won
man,
with
come
that
on,
joint
like,
for
this
years.
is the rave.
I didn't like that because
Yo, I knew how to bounce
you can't
people
even
from the
see
room and everything. I used to be
Let me tell you-
popular as
let me
shit
tell
on
you
the
a
chat
story.
line.
Let me tell you a story. Real tales around.
Uh-oh, real tells the real.
Real tales around. I remember the first time I got on the rave, right? I found out about it through grammar school, right? The
Yeah.
first time I got on the rave. I met this chick, banged her 2 days later.
Mhm.
I never been on a rave again since.
Oh, see, that's well, you're 1 for 1.
Yeah. My
There you
rate is
go.
dope.
There's nothing wrong with
My
that.
ratio was up there, bro.
You use it for what it was
I
supposed to
have
be
no
used for.
complaints about the chat.
Yeah, I didn't have Black Planet, but Brooklyn Rave, man, what? Jersey Rave, whatever it was called.
It was the rave, but gay. Yeah. It was.
Nah, they had like a Brooklyn.
Oh, they had different
Nah,
segments.
They had different ones.
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
different ones. They had different
Yeah,
ones.
they had different.
They had
raves.
different ones. That's how I know I was wilding. I was on different joints and everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
Rel was there.
I was in
Rel
the
was
building.
there.
I was out there.
But the thing was, what the point I was trying to create was
Yeah.
that the difference between it and now is kind of like Facebook. I mean, like the information is out there, like you said.
Mhm.
I mean, for most people, for the most part, you can find out the simple things about them. But
Yeah.
as far as those dating sites,
Mhm.
like it's almost like a background check, like in a way. Like they kind of like
But see, and
Nah.
you know what? And maybe I introduced the topic wrong. I meant more through social media. Can you meet somebody and try to holler them through Instagram, through a Facebook,
yeah.
through
Well,
a
that's why
Twitter,
Facebook
and it really, you know what I'm saying? It really,
Oh, and it really turned into something?
yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess it could always turn
Well,
into
what
something.
do you mean
More than likely it won't, though.
What do you mean turn into something?
Turn
You
into
I mean,
something.
turn into
Serious.
something.
Like a
Turn
relationship.
it. What you mean,
Serious.
like turn into
Like,
something after, like
long
do
term.
you meet
you
them
talking
and
about
you
marriage.
never
I'm
met
Talking
them?
about, yeah, you never met the person.
Nah.
And you on
I'm trying
Facebook,
to-
you just friend a stranger, she's pretty, and y'all start talking.
Yeah.
Can that turn into something?
Nah,
long
that's
term?
catfish.
Well.
it can.
Yeah, nah, that's cat.
What if she
no,
look
catfish is
exactly?
something
Nah,
different.
hold up, yo.
Hold up. Let me get to this. And the whole point I brought this up is I met somebody who was
Mm-hmm.
exactly like they are on the internet.
was
I
a-
actually
you
know this
met the
person. It
person.
wasn't like somebody I was dating. Just I knew a person in high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I see him for years, and then. You see him on Instagram, it's like, oh, you look through their timeline, you see everything they got going on, right?
Okay.
Then you bump into her at a party, and she act and talk and everything, the whole ratchetness of her Instagram is just like who she is.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you kind of know that person. So it's like nowadays, and then you know who they know. You be like,
But the whole thing
it makes it unattractive.
Nah,
to
the
me.
whole
Like, I
thing
don't wanna
is,
date
man,
that.
you could be whoever you want to be. You could be whoever you want to be. You ain't got to be who you really are.
I know that, but I guess that's what my question is. So would you trust dating on the internet? I'm not trusting it. I'm good.
I mean,
I don't
it's
know,
the same,
yo.
It's the same.
I don't
era-
really know what dating is.
Meeting a
yo.
stranger.
Like,
Meeting a stranger on the
keep it
internet and it
100
turn
with
into
you.
something.
Let's go to blind date.
What is something though? You see what I'm saying? what is the something we talk about?
I mean,
cuz?
I ain't talking about jump
I
ball, boom,
always
boom,
thought
keep
sex
it moving. I'm
All right,
talking
you
about
a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess it can happen if you
It
like
can
it.
happen.
If you like
Always
the person.
possible.
If you like the chick, then you know.
So what are you asking if you agree?
That's
to it?
crazy,
Like,
though.
I'm not agreeing to it.
It's not a good idea.
I'm
if
saying
that's what you.
I'd rather meet a person in person.
Absolutely,
Everybody
everybody
would.
should. Nah, I don't know.
I don't even want to be your
I
friend
don't
on
think
social
everybody.
networks
I don't think
until-
everybody would rather. I think some people would rather
think-
meet people off the internet.
I think young people and desperate people go on the internet,
You see what I'm saying?
like to meet people.
Yeah.
I mean, but think about it. Like what I was saying before, like Facebook was designed strictly almost for this. It was designed in college, bro. What you do in college?
Facebook was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't necessarily
Yo.
always there to learn.
And part of me is wrong because I network on the internet, via Twitter, Facebook. I go out and meet people.
They got the
like,
single or
Relationship
not single status on it that you
Yeah.
can click to choose.
Yeah.
Like it's
That
you
funny.
was
can actually
real.
filter through single people.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Or gay or lesbian. Like they
Filter 'em.
got those different types so you can find out about this person and you can get to meet them. That's what Facebook was designed for. And Facebook at this point is kind of like the biggest. Well, it is the biggest social media thing in the world at this point.
Yeah.
Probably so. Yeah, I can imagine that.
It is.
So that's what it was designed for originally.
Yeah.
That's because I watched the movie Social Network.
Yeah,
but
that's a good movie.
crazy.
OZ said, "Keep it real. What's dating?" So,
yeah.
yo, I mean, and I'm not talking about. I ain't talking about the long, the short term. I'm talking about long term. Like, you know what? I guess we could do. Let's do the pros and the cons, and y'all help me out on this. The cons, in my opinion, is nowadays you can see who friends are who. You ever follow a chick, y'all be, you like her pictures, y'all like each other's pictures, and next thing you know, you see she's friends with people, or she posted a picture with somebody, you be like, you know her?
Yeah.
And it just make the whole
It'd be a
situation
deal breaker.
unattractive.
It'd be a deal breaker. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
It'd be a
Like,
deal breaker.
so I think, but if you'd have met her in person, and you found out, and you start liking her before you even got on a social network,
Now, I see what you're saying.
it changes the game. I think the social network taint the person a little bit to you. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I've met
understandable.
people, I'm an artist too. You go away. Like I went to Atlanta and I met somebody who was, supporting me out there.
Okay.
But I never was trying to date them before that. And I
Yeah.
was like, if that was an opportunity, I'd have took it because I actually didn't get to know her on Twitter, but I met her in person and we started talking. So I guess, it makes the situation appealing when you don't talk to them on a social network and you talk to them in person, opposed to vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Don't do
Question.
it.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
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 go.
Catfish.
You know what the
Don't
thing
do
is
it.
that
Catfish
the thing
out
is,
there.
I can't say don't do it because
Yo.
I've done it. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? I haven't done it recently.
Yeah, me.
Like in the
Well, you
last
ain't
few
done it
years, but when
recently.
I was younger, I've did it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've
So-
dated?
Huh?
You've dated?
Well, I don't know what you mean dating because
I-
now to see the difference
I
with
did.
my dating. Like I've had people
But it was different back
like
then.
but to see this. Let me talk. See the thing is that most of the chicks that I've ever dealt with, I've had long term. I ain't gonna say relationship. Well, I guess I could say relationships.
Okay.
We was friends. But it was for years at a time. Whether it be we met each other, stop talking for a second, and get back. I
Yeah.
could say in and out of relationships, but it wasn't like boyfriend girlfriend. It just was like when we meet up, it was cool. But I've met them on these sites or wherever how I met them. I consider that dating. In a way, but it was because it was long term in a way.
Yeah.
Some of those relationships lasted longer than like relationships I've actually been in. You know what I mean? That these girls been in and out. So it's just I don't know. It's possible.
Yeah.
But now for something serious, I think that's a different story. I mean, I've never had that situation where it was like, you know what, girl, I think you can.
I
think you the
me and
one.
You could be something.
I think you the
I
one.
think back in the day it was a little different though. You know what I mean? I think now is weird
Is
now.
it really
because-
though?
Yeah, because it's weird now because people are weird now. Everybody they put everything on the internet. People put everything there. Back then you didn't know enough. So even if you met her on the internet, you still when you met you still had something to talk about.
Yeah, see, now it's like...
back then we had something to prove.
well,
I
nah.
think when you say that back then we had something to prove.
And when I say back then, I don't mean too far. It could be 3-4 years. Now it's crazy because your Instagram, you got video. Now I see what you look like when you move in.
Nah,
Now I see-
everybody's...
I mean, it was still kind of.
Everybody-
think about every minute. through
I mean,
Twitter.
if you ask me, man, everybody's attention whores now. Everybody's like an attention whore. Everybody's searching for likes. Everybody's searching for just for people for comments. Everybody's doing that. Before it's like you didn't really care too much about that. So it's again you don't. It's a different element. Like when you going on to like the internet. Like when you going on to the internet now than it was back then. I mean that's just my opinion. Yeah. But yeah, don't do it, man.
Mike, what
do
you
it.
think?
Don't do it.
Bro?
get they Skype first.
Go for it, bro. You know what? But see, that's the point. That's what it is right there. They got all these different, things where you can actually meet people without being in front of them. Skype. Yeah. That could be a form of dating.
That's how you dead the catfish,
you don't have to be in front of them.
That's
dating,
the anti-catfish right there.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that. They
got Instagram video now too.
Yo, once you don't believe in something, all right, we Skyping right now.
Create you a Skype. See, that's what it is, bro.
If they don't want to Skype you, it's over, bro. Get them out of there.
It's not a kryptonite to the shit going on. I mean, like you can Skype, bro. Like, but that could be a form of dating. Now, I've dated, I've Skyped chick for years.
Yo, like I said, bro,
Like,
you sound like a creep. And like I was telling my man,
no way, yo,
look,
I
let me
can't
tell you
sadly
something.
disagree with you.
It's the era of the creep right now.
Creep
yo.
life.
That's what it is.
It is. I mean,
the social media
creeping is
making
cool.
Yeah.
No,
well,
now
cool.
at this point, I got a girl, so
I understand
straight.
what you're saying, but it is cool. It is cool though.
But I mean, creeping is in.
It's cool. It is.
Being a creep. You ain't being a creep.
Well, you're right. Like we was talking about this. Strip clubs are in.
Yeah.
Like who used to go? Who used to go to the strip clubs before?
Used to go to creeps.
So I mean, maybe we're right.
It's modernizing.
I told you, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Maybe we're right.
That's what it's all about now, man.
Creep life.
That's crazy. So yeah, man, we got Mikee Mula in the building.
Yo,
man.
we out here.
And we appreciate you chiming in on this topic with us.
Of course.
Shouts to Ernest for calling up. Shout out to OZ Bravo in the chat going in.
Well, let me ask you, like, as far as your music, anybody, are you making strip club music?
I got some strip club songs.
Got strip club music,
I got
creep life,
strip club songs.
creep life.
Do we have one?
We may not.
Well, I tell you what.
So what do we have, Mikey?
We
Mula,
do have.
You want to get into?
We do have a joint called Floating, which is floating. Yeah, and that's almost self-explanatory. I don't know how much on the topic I want to go on it, but
let me ask you this:
for you hire people.
Let me ask you this, and let me say this: Happy belated birthday!
Thank you, my brother.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Thank
you.
you.
My birthday was yesterday.
Oh, Merry
that's
Creation
it.
Day, man.
Yeah.
Merry
Was
Creation
you floating
Day.
yesterday?
It was yesterday.
You was floating yesterday too?
Oh, I was floating. Bro. Oh man, let me tell you, I was out of here, yo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was out of here, but that's what floating is about. Actually, that's perfect.
He was swimming.
Yeah, well, I wasn't swimming. I was more flying than swimming.
Okay.
Floating.
Just floating.
Is that like gliding?
It's
In a way?
it's almost like gliding, but I think gliding is maybe moving faster. Floating is like you're not even moving that fast.
Okay, so you kind of like in like
And stasis.
yeah,
he's
It's almost a hover.
or like
My man.
yeah.
I was gonna say
Exactly.
purgatory, but
Whoa.
Yeah, purgatory. Like, damn, you
Nothing like that.
I don't know.
No.
Take
like
guesses
that.
there.
15MOFE.com Freshman Mondays, man. We got
In
this
between
Mikey
life and
Mula
death.
Yes.
track. Introduce this track real quick. Let's get
This
into
joint
this.
right here is off Under the Table 1. That's the first mixtape. We'll talk about that in a second. But that's off the first mixtape, Floating. Boom. I'm floating. Feel good about yourself. Here you go.
Let's go!
Hey, what up?
Yeah.
Look at this.
What up?
All right, we got flavor in the building.
Yeah, shouts to Neat Clothing in the building. Y'all gotta have a seat and relax.
Outside selling drugs.
Oh,
Oh, y'all was soliciting?
Oh,
Y'all was
okay.
panhandling? What y'all was doing?
yeah. So we got Mikey Mula in the building.
Yeah, we out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Good people.
Well, Mike, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
More notable people. We mentioned Scarface.
Yeah.
You work with DJ Green Lantern on a couple albums, and you work with also Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
Now, my question with Nobody at you, how did that occur? Like, how did that happen? I mean, is it because it was the same area, or is it just more like, you felt like it was something you had to do?
Well, shouts to the whole L-Town. Shouts to Naughty by Nature. Shouts to the whole crew. Guard State Greats, everybody. They're like almost extended family. You know what I mean? I'm from East Orange. A lot of my family's from East Orange. And, the big homie is cool with my cousin, so it made sense. You know what I mean? So, I mean, and then, of course, we know a lot of the same people. But, yeah, it was also something I felt like I had to do as well. Being
So
that
more of a homage thing.
being that I looked up to him, you know what I mean? But it happened to work out perfect because we knew some of the same people, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I got a couple joints with Tretch. On his next mixtape, yo, this shit sound crazy right now.
Oh, he got a
Shouts to the
mixtape
big
dropping?
homie. Yeah, he got a joint that's coming out.
Nice,
I think
nice.
within the next couple weeks, I'm on a couple joints on there.
Nice.
So
That's dope.
he's sounding good, man. So You know, shouts to that whole squad. Shouts to Down the Hill and all of that good stuff.
Yo, how can we get this guy up here?
I talked to him, man.
Yeah, how can we get this?
Homie?
Yeah,
I had another conversation with him. He faded me again. He ain't fade me on purpose. I don't think, 'cause, you know, like Drip
We get him
said.
here, we gonna get him.
Like Drip said, you know, he not that
He said he'll
into
come.
the shit. You know, like he not into the whole Instagram shit. But he did the shit again. Hit me in the inbox. You know, even when he wasn't following me and shit. You know, it was one of those. But it's cool. I'm gonna say it every time. You know, until he see this and he realize, you know.
We gotta get him up here, man.
Yeah, he got to be
We
up
need
here.
to tell a story.
He got to be up here. He got to be up here.
I don't want to get Vinny first.
I hear y'all.
I'm not getting Vinny, but you know, still.
You know what I mean? But yo, you know one thing I want you to address, man.
What's up?
You know you got Cash Addicts.
Absolutely.
You know you right hand man of Arsenal.
That's my man.
You know,
my man on the bands.
Let's talk about that real quick a little bit.
Sure.
You know, how is it to be the right hand man of arguably the best battle rapper
from Jersey.
ever?
He definitely the best battle rapper ever.
Ever?
You claim
Say
it.
ever?
Ever?
That's pretty strong. You said ever?
Wow.
Yo, it's arguable.
Yo,
he comes up in every
and let
debate.
me say this as well. I'm very tough. That's my man. Like I'm tough on him. I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if y'all know. Me and Ars, we battled. That's how we met.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know what I mean.
That's how they met too.
I would never hold no punches. I would never hold no punches and
I
gas
met him
him.
in class.
You feel me? Did you go to school with him?
Yeah, I went to college with him.
Oh, that's what's. Oh, you went to King.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up. I ran through King a few times with him when he was out
Cut
there.
it out.
Yeah, hey, Mike. Just, I'm gonna say this. Ask him about me.
I will.
He'll tell you.
I will.
He'll tell you.
I definitely will, bro.
Yeah, he got an interview on the site. He was the featured artist on the site as well.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, yeah, that's the team. That's
Yeah.
you know.
He hit mad views on the YouTube, all that. You know,
You
that's normal.
don't fuck around now.
That's normal.
Don't fuck around.
But how is that for you? You know what I'm saying? And does that help you, or is you feel like you kind of help yourself, and that just adds on?
I mean, I feel like this. I feel like me and him both paid hella dues.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, yo, the fact that they see anything coming from our direction, for the fact that I know that we've grinded for years, yo, that shit is all a blessing. It's all good. You know what I mean? So, I take it as a blessing. I think it's a good thing. You know, the fact that he's getting looked at in the way that he does, and I think he deserves it. Because, yo, at the end of the day, this man will go to your house and battle you in your living room. You understand what I'm saying? And slander, not for real, and slander you and your entire family in your living room.
Yeah, nah,
if you give him the check.
I remember when he first got into battling, like, he wasn't always
And
battling.
niggas do not do that. Niggas won't do that.
Yeah, I remember when he first started battling.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we was in college and he got the 106 in Park thing.
Yeah,
I think that was like his first big battle, right? Like 106
Yeah,
in Park.
yeah,
That's where
yeah.
he pretty much got known at.
Yeah.
I
helped him out.
I was trying to get there that day, but I had class, man. I couldn't miss it.
I hear you.
Not to say that I like school, but you know what I mean.
Not to say that I like school.
I like school now.
Yo, this
You know
guy.
that I
is
didn't
crazy.
finish before.
Yo,
You know, I like it now.
I hear you.
You know,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I remember his first big battle.
Yeah.
And you know, it rumbled throughout the school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's
Well,
up.
so you got a new mixtape.
I do have a new mixtape. It didn't come out yet. It's actually coming out next
It's
month.
coming out. Okay.
Yes,
Also,
sir.
It's in the works. So
It's in the
can
works.
you talk about any features or like what you got coming out?
Yeah, sure. As far as the features go, perfect time. My boy Art's gonna be on there definitely.
Nice.
Probably my man Willie 5 is definitely on there. That's my little bro. That's
Okay.
Green Team, another Cash Addict representative.
True.
And everybody else, I don't really want to say anything about it yet because I don't know if I will or won't use the songs. You know what I mean?
It's perfect.
I don't even want to. You know what I mean?
So
Throw
where
something
somebody
out.
listening right now, they like,
Then
he
they
didn't say my name, but you know, he say he don't want to mention it.
Yeah.
You not gonna use my song, bro?
They be alright. They be alright.
How many songs you would say that you're in right now?
I got about 8 songs done.
Got about
and
8?
I only got 2 features,
Okay.
which is the 2 people I mentioned.
All right,
You know what I
dope,
mean?
dope.
So, and you know, you always do a lot more songs than you take anyway. So,
Yeah.
got
So, so the mixtape, you'll say about roughly about how many songs you plan on putting?
it'd be about 15, 16 joints on there.
15, 16?
15, 16 joints.
You going tough like that. All right.
Yeah, you gotta, give them some content, man.
Yeah, true.
Gotta give them content.
Yeah. So talk to the people about just in general, what can they expect from you as an MC?
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Which you can expect from me as an MC standpoint is basically lyricism, sarcasm, bars, a sense of humor, You know what I mean? Some sort of some nostalgia with it. Like it's gonna feel like the hip hop that you were raised on. You know what I mean? So if you're a fan of hip hop or rap, whatever you want to call it, you know what I mean? You're definitely gonna get a flashback when you hear me rock out.
Well, what I get from him is he's probably like I'm not gonna say Wiz Khalifa. But you know, yeah, but kind of like just a laid back, yeah, like kind of laid back. You know, it's like no drama.
You say you got the Wiz personality.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm not saying like his style, like
his style of rapping is not Wiz. But
yeah. I'm just saying like he has like that type of personality.
Yeah, like that could be a compliment, bro. Like in a way. I mean, considering that we don't know you.
Shouts to Wiz, man. Wiz is a cool guy.
Yeah. You met him?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I so you met his girl?
Nah.
Nah.
Y'all shout out.
Nah, soon enough you will, bro. Like from what I heard, like soon enough you'll be in that. You'll be in that what's that bracket.
Oh yeah, you already know. Well, the process is already happening, man.
Yeah,
it's happening. It's happening as we speak, my
you're
brother.
definitely a dope MC, man. You know, and once I remember I first tapped into, that trying to figure out who's hot in Jersey.
Yeah.
You was one of the first people that came up. I was putting together the flow cases.
Okay.
And I had tried to get you on one. It didn't work out, but
yeah.
I always thought you was definitely a dope artist, man.
Appreciate that.
That's why we want you up here. We definitely gonna make you freestyle before you get up out of here.
I kind of, I kind of thought that was gonna happen.
That's going down.
Hey, you know what's crazy? We haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while, right?
Okay.
It has. It's been a while.
Well, everybody can't rap.
Yeah.
Everybody can't rap.
Yeah, we only ask certain people.
Yeah, I understand.
Certain people.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say that. You know what? Like
See,
He's starting controversy.
See,
now.
let's
get controversial.
I was cool that they ain't rap.
Let's get
I was
controversial.
cool that they ain't rap.
You know what? I'd like to hear them rap. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, it's people.
I forgot, y'all.
I forgot.
I didn't forget.
I forgot. If I remember,
like,
I would
cool.
ask. But I really forgot about the rapping point.
I'm looking forward to hearing Mikey Mula rap.
Mike, I want to
That's
hear
it.
Mike. I want to hear Mike. I wanted to hear everybody else too.
Great like that.
I forgot.
Decisions Day. We got. Can you get us an instrumental lined up, or you want acapella?
Nah. I would love instrumental. That's
There we go. All right, cool. But any.
What?
Yeah, I'm not wrapping up. I'm just telling them to get it ready.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm just gonna go into the chat. It's like he said when he Bag said when he dapped me, he smelled like Wiz too.
Yo, you said you had a resemblance scent like Wiz.
Hey, yo, that's why I be laughing though, man, because I take it as a compliment, but at the same time, I kind of see what y'all saying, man. That's why I said shouts to Wiz, he a cool guy. I don't gotta know him, man. You guys seem like you stay elevated, man. I can respect that.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Tough, man. Tough.
Yeah.
So
better than Molly.
So tell the people how they can reach you.
Well, I got
you
one
know
more
what I'm saying?
question.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I got. Do your thing. I mean, because I know what that point.
What's up,
means.
man? Shoot the question, my brother.
I know what that point means. So my question is the Green Lantern thing.
Yeah.
I actually know a couple people. Well, other than artists, but I know a couple people that work with Green Lantern.
Okay.
How'd that fall into play? Because I seen a couple mixtapes.
Yeah, that's my man, yo. Shouts to the whole Team Invasion. Shouts to Cuzzo, Noodle, my NY crew. But yeah, we basically had some mutual friends once again. Shouts to my man Cuzzo. Cuzzo basically plugged that, and we made it happen. He heard the music. He was fucking with the music, so we made sense out of it, and then we rocked out.
Yeah. Last thing.
What's up?
Doobie. Shouts to Doobie.
Shouts to dudes.
Doobie put a topic on. She said she's having a debate on Instagram, and she said, ladies, have you ever paid or offered to pay a date without being in a relationship, and why? And then she said, for dudes, would you allow a female to pay for a date? Why not? Would you allow a female to pay for a date?
Is that going down the line, or that's just?
Yeah, let's start. All right, come on, start with you since you.
No, I was you guys to guess first, but I'll answer it too.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so say the question one more time so I can answer it right.
All right, I'm going to answer
No.
it. These days, yep.
Would you allow a female to pay
Yep.
for a date? Why not?
These days,
you know what?
These days, yep.
I think I've paid a lot.
I paid enough. Yeah.
I paid enough to where somebody
I
can pay
put
for
in
me
a lot of bread
at some point. I be hungry sometimes too, and sometimes I don't want to say always.
Yo.
Let's go out. Sometimes I might just want to pay for myself and go by myself.
I wouldn't let her pay for the first date.
Oh, the first date?
I wouldn't let her pay for the first
It
date.
depends. I think it depends. I think it
Yo,
depends.
under no circumstance
Go
will I ever
Dutch,
let
baby.
any female pay for the first date.
Go Dutch.
Now, what if because I've been in situations where I've taken somebody who's not too meager on the eyes to a date, and I didn't want to waste money.
You ain't really love what was happening. With
I wasn't feeling the situation too much, but it was like, yo, you know what?
So how'd you end up somewhere where it was food?
It just kind of happened. Because you know what? The thing is, what happened was, we was hungry. You know what I mean?
End up over there, yo.
Yeah, you supposed to go to McDonald's.
I'm saying, when you hungry, that's where we went. But when you hungry, you go somewhere you eat. So it's just like, she kind of offered to me, like, yo, you know what? It was like a lunch thing. It was like, yo, you know what? I want to go get something for lunch. You want lunch? I was like,
okay.
I was like, yeah,
That's
I'm
not
hungry.
really. Is that a date though? That's not a date.
No.
That's not a date. Yo.
Every encounter's a date.
That's not a date.
Every encounter.
Because
She probably paid because she thought it was a date in
Well,
her
she
mind,
asked me.
but it wasn't a date though.
She asked
You
me.
went to
bro.
get some lunch.
I'm saying no.
But
But the thing is, I know she had interest in me.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So if she had interest in me and her asking me, that's like kind of potentially like, you know what?
It's not a date though.
All right, put it in this situation. You feeling the chick.
Okay.
You don't ask her directly to go on to go out on a date, but you feeling her.
Okay.
You look at it as a potential cage, so to speak, like a potential trap for you to pitch your mark and like, you know what? While we out here, I'm gonna get to know and I'm gonna ask her.
Thirst.
Yeah, strategic thirst. So that's exactly what it is.
Strategic thirst.
Cause she strategized.
Wow.
She strategized with me, bro.
That's a term, yo.
She did. She strategized with me. And she asked me again, but at that point I had to lie and say I had a girl.
Okay.
But I considered it a date because of I guess it was one sided in a way.
It was one sided.
But it still was a date. I still agreed. It's an agreement in
Yeah,
a way. That's kind of like a
one-sided
contract. I still like a contract in a way.
This is hilarious.
It could be a friendly date, right? Like it don't necessarily have to be a date where we sit down at an expensive restaurant.
Date has always been a funny term to me.
See?
Date is like old school. Like
there you go.
I'll come get you at 7 and people don't. I don't feel like people don't date like that no more.
Listen, your first date could have been on Skype.
That's how you win. That's if you really want to.
Your first
save
date could have
yourself
been
some
on
bread.
Skype. Yeah,
Y'all each pop a little bottle on your own side with the Skype toast and everything.
Yo.
Feel me?
So
You say y'all internet toasting.
So you saying first you would let her pay? Did she say first date? Did she specify?
Nah, she ain't say. I don't think it was
specified,
first
right?
date. Nah,
Okay.
I wasn't.
I would allow her to pay for a date, but I
would let her
agree
pay
with you.
for a date. Yeah, I would let her pay for a
I agree
date,
with
but
you.
we
The
would have
first
to be
one?
dates in,
Oh, yeah, I've paid a
and
lot.
I would have to be wild comfortable
Yeah,
with her.
I'll
'cause
put in my bed.
I don't really want to let no female pay for my food, man.
Yeah.
That's,
I don't care. No
I don't know.
I don't care if
I'm
she
funny
paid
like
for
that,
my
yo.
food
Yeah.
after the first time.
You know what? I
After the
used to
first
be
time.
like you. I used to be like
Yo,
you.
I'm funny like that. I don't know.
So I
if
spent too much money.
I don't know if it's because I'm younger than you. I don't know. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what it is.
I was there. I was
But,
there.
yo, I feel
was
a
there.
certain type of way. At
But-
the end of the day, I just won't take you out. That's
Yeah.
why I keep my date numbers very low. If you going out on a date with me, it's because I'm already feeling you. I don't just take everybody out on dates.
You're right.
I don't even come like that.
That's
see
why
what
you
I'm saying?
said how you end up in a place with food.
Yeah, that's why I said that. That ain't make sense to me. We don't even go get food if I don't like it. Like, yo,
Situation
if we
two.
hungry, we got to split up. We each
Yeah, I'll see you later.
yeah,
Come
we
back.
work it out.
Get the
Yeah,
food.
get some food. We
Check
come
this
back
out.
up.
Situation 2, right?
Yeah.
I was in high school at this point.
Oh, real talk.
Yeah,
real tales are real.
I've dated a lot of women.
You got some tales.
But the thing is that I was in high school at this time. The chick she was in, I don't know. I don't remember where she was at, but she's around.
Right.
So what happened was, I took her on a date. The date didn't go so well. Do I still spend money?
What do you mean? What does that mean? No.
You saying
What you mean?
so
The
she has
date
that,
didn't go
We
well.
went out, but I didn't like where it went. It just got boring all of a sudden. Like I didn't like the date no more.
So if you didn't like the date and she made the option to pay,
You felt like
Yeah.
you felt like you wasn't winning. You wasn't in a winning situation.
Well, I feel like the situation just kind of went downhill. Not for me, but for her. I just turned
you
off.
just wasn't off.
I
no
wasn't.
more.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
But you was already out though.
Yeah, we was already out.
Again, see, you know what your issue is. I'm noticing the
Yeah,
same
let me know.
issue as the first one.
Because I need help with this.
You may.
Tom.
I think what it is that you may be moving too quickly to the spot to get the food.
I'm hungry, bro. You know what?
What you want to do is you
I
want to
said
try.
that. Hey, Decisions Dave. I said that. Glove. I said that. Like,
Yo, you kind of want to figure that out before you even make that move. By the time you sitting down with the food, you hungry. You know
know
sitting
what?
down with somebody you like, so it's you good money.
and you know what?
That's the
been my
worst thing
weakness
that can
ever
happen
since.
is to eat a meal and not like the
Yo,
joint
look
across
how
from
big
you.
I am, bro. Like pause. Like, look.
You eat.
I'm 200.
Niggas eat
I'm
food.
260 something pounds. Like, I eat.
Yeah.
I eat.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's
So
always
you was
my
thinking
weakness,
with-
bro.
Yeah, you was thinking with the eating first.
I was thinking with the stomach first.
Yeah, bro. You gotta tighten up, my G.
TMYP, Freshman Mondays.
Man. Mikey Mula in the building.
Yo,
Let's
yo.
get into some
Hey,
music.
hey, wait, hold up.
Oh,
This
my
is
bad,
Dave.
my
Let's
bad,
get that beat queued up.
Yo,
Oh, yeah. He said
That's a dope man.
Uh-oh. Mikey Mula, exclusive
happening?
freestyle.
It's happening right now.
15 minutes of fame radio, Freshman Mondays.
Yeah.
Only here.
Exclusive. This is happening. You know what it is, Freshman Monday, Mula, right? 15 minutes of fame. Yep. And all that good stuff. Yeah.
Let's go.
Mike Mula be the teacher, I taught you to work. Not only do I make a killing, I taught you to work. Serving every damn fiend that's crossing the turf. I tell my bitches bag up, you ordered a purse. I'm on point like a sharp in the pack in the lid. Play the wall like it's eyes in the back of my head. Keep it crispy, I'd rather be macking instead. But keep toasters, cause niggas be jacking the bread. Wake and bake, then I'm making cake. I got a combination of flips, that's how I like to play it safe. Skinny nigga eat good, no paper plates. It's like hibachi how I raise the stakes. You ever need bars, I'm that one brother. Money talk, it's a shame when your fun stutter. I know my hip hop guns butter. Fresh caddy, so watch your stepdaddy, I'm a motherfucker.
Oh.
No airy ring.
Wow.
Hibachi.
Something like.
Okay. No
Wow.
Something like.
That was dope, yo. See, that's why I was looking forward to that. You know what I'm saying? You done?
Yeah.
Oh, you had another one lined up.
Let's do that.
Beats. Oh, you say you want to hear you.
Let's do that.
It's a little sensitive. It sounds like, but yeah.
Yo, make sure you keep. I want to know what that first joint was called too. That was crazy.
Here we go.
I like this.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Exclusive Freshman Mondays. Only here, Mikey Mula.
15 MOSD, baby. I might still. Turn up!
Go, Mike.
Let the Mercedes run, I bet your lady run. As far as hoes, I ain't never had to save me one. Them broke niggas be like, could you save me some speakers in the stew? 8 of them, it's like a stadium, I'm grinding. Looking for a jig, I done found one. Streets feeling like London when the pounds come. And bad chicks want hounds, son. We roll up to when the clouds done, beat it like a wild drum. See me on my shit day to day. How I play a play. I don't even mad if they mad. Go and hate away. New chrome, no black, white. It's a shade of gray. Pull a 22. If it's on, bet you skate away. You rap dudes so funny, probably fight a fan. But telling them the shit trash. Who you trying to scam? I swing through on a higher plan. With Mary Jane in the air like Spider-Man. Nigga.
Freshman Monday mixtape. We're taking this.
Wow.
It's happening, y'all. It's
That's what's
happening.
up, man. Word up.
Real talk.
Mikey Mula in the building. Tell the people how they can find you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Twitter, Mikey Mula, MikeeMula.
Yo, get that mixtape. Well, when is it
Yeah.
coming out?
The mixtape is coming out August 8th.
And what can the people get now? What's
They
out
can
now?
get the first 3 mixtapes.
Nice.
You could pick up Cake Up and Cash Out. That's the joint I did with Green Lantern.
Nice.
That's me and Art's joint together. You feel me? That shit is a classic. Like, not even to my own horn. That shit is very dope. That's like my first piece of work. Then I got 2 solo mixtapes. I got Under the Table, and I got Under the Table 2. You can find both of those on that PIF.
Okay.
You can contact me on Twitter. I'll send you the hard copy parts. You feel me? Yo, I'm out here, bro. I got some things going on. I'm definitely on everybody's mixtape.
Tough.
I don't know if you heard what they said. Like
He's
Yeah.
everywhere.
People must have came up here before and was doing their interview, and I somehow got mentioned. But I'm on everybody's mixtape, so I mean niggas do know what it is. I'm humble and all that good stuff, man. So people need to just get in tune with it. Like
Yeah, yo.
get in tune with it. If you like bars, if you like good music, man, I got it. That's it.
Tough, man. Tough.
All right. Well, let's close out. We got 2 more records, man. We're going to play, and then we're going to come back. Shouts to Omega in the chat. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Shout.
But, yeah, so, and anybody tuned in right now for Neek Clothing is in the building. She's coming on next. Introduce your 2 records.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know the order of which one is how it's going down, but
Doesn't matter. It's up to you, man.
we got a joint called Old Soul. It's one of my favorite records personally. I definitely got an Old Soul. I'm 26. My birthday was yesterday, but yeah, I got a real vintage steez to myself. So
I got one of those.
you feel me? Yeah, you gonna like the song. You're gonna relate.
go.
That was called Bread, Bitches and Bread, man. That's self-explanatory.
Let's go!